Hey guys, today I would like to show you how I treat my rap vocals in one of my songs, Move It. The song is not mixed at all yet, so don't bother too much about the quality of the audio. But today I will show you simple yet powerful techniques how I treat my rap vocals from not really A to Z, but I will want to show you some initial steps I take in making my rap vocal to sound as I want it to sound. So first of all, I apply subtractive EQs, getting rid of frequencies that don't sound good to my ear. And over the years of experience, I already know which frequencies, especially to my voice, I want to get rid of. Remember that every voice or tone of individual voice can vary from song to song. So don't try to dial the same frequencies all the time. Just listen to the voice and the given circumstances of the mix and then decide about what frequencies you want to avoid. So let me now play back the rap vocal, highlighting individual frequencies that I have already cut off to make you know why I have cut them off. Okay, here we go.
With true G, I know it, I move it. Trust me and let me prove it. I like it fast, don't slow me. Don't bite me, just hold me. I'll enjoy you just like fiesta. Čukup tiško, like siesta. Slashy než Santa Clara. Jenom tak blond jak Bara. Can I unwrap you like a bar of chocolate, babe? Crack you up like pom pom bag. In the black and the low hot lingerie. So sexy baby, yeah that's it. All eyes on me, as already got used to be. White nigga born to keep it real. Come baby, that's with me. Let me peel you like banana. Squeeze you like mandarina. Hit your exams on hit Dalila. Make you cry out like Argentina. I'll keep you on the floor. While friends go home, I'll give you more. I'll give your body what it needs, what it wants, like Heracles hands 44. So go let me move your sexy legs in the rhythm of this my Pyrex. Get you so wet, you don't have to change dress. With the J Ivan, kid up Mercedes. Old manny hot boy, babe, don't you boy?
Okay, you see, these are 4 basic frequencies that I don't really want to occur in the mix. And beware that very often you will need to get rid of the S frequencies, which can occur anywhere between 4 kilohertz up to 8 kilohertz, depending on the individual voice. But in this case, because I use free amplifier, which already cuts off some of these frequencies, I don't need to get rid of them. But if I now amplify the frequency where the unpleasant S sound occurs, it may be somewhere here. I will do this just for you to demonstrate what to aim for.
I know it, I move it. Trust me and let me prove it. I like it fast, don't slow me. Don't bite me, just hold me. I'll enjoy you just like fiesta. Čukup tiško, like siesta. Slashy než Santa Clara.
So you see, I definitely get rid of this frequency. Not so much because, as I say, I have the de-esser inbuilt already in my preamplifier, but
I know it, I move it.
This is important because as you go down the road and apply more and more plugins, especially effects like reverb and delays and other types of distortion plugins, that might cause issue and even amplify still more the all undesirable frequencies. Okay, so this is first important, very important, essential step while mixing vocals. And another essential step is to apply compressor, but as I mention always in my videos, don't use just one compressor to your vocal, squeezing it too hard, because this doesn't work so well as if you chose few more compressors and make each of them work less hard, so that you distribute all the work between more than just one compressor. And what I love to do, and what you should do as well, not that I would like to promote Waves Audio plugin company, but this really is very efficient compressor for vocals, and it kind of prepares the vocal tracks for application of other instruments that I will employ down the road. Because when applying this compressor CLA to A in this case, make sure that needle here doesn't strike over -2 decibels. So let me now show you a couple of tricks what I like to do in applying this compressor. What I like to do is stick it on the screen, playing back the audio with my vocal and making sure that needle in any section of the track, it doesn't strike over -3. If that happens, what I like to do is that I stop the mix, I go to that particular spot in the mix where it strikes over -2, and I adjust manually like this whatever portion of the audio that would strike over -2 decibels, which I will not do in this case, of course. Let me undo. Okay, so let me now play back the song and see how I do it. I love the preset Vox, which goes very well with vocal, of course, as the name suggests.
2G, I know it, I move it. Just me and let me prove.
And I'm slowly dialing the peak reduction parameter so as to make the needle dance around -2, -1, -2.
I know it, I move it. Just me and let me prove it. I like it fast, don't slow me.
This would be too much, This I do for the sake of demonstration. This would be too much.
I know it, I move it. Just me
This is what you don't want to do.
and let me prove it. I like it fast, don't slow me. Don't bite me, just hold me. I'll enjoy you just like fiesta. Čukup tíško, like siesta. Sladší než Santa Clara. Jenom tak blond jak Bára. Can I unwrap you like a bar of chocolate bake? Crack you up like pom pom bag. In the black and the low hot lingerie. So sexy baby, yeah that's it. All eyes on me, as already got used to be. White nigga born to keep it real. Come back.
For example, here, this real, you see that in this word real, the needle strikes way too hard. This means that this portion is unnecessarily too loud. So what I do is that I trim it and manually turn the volume down just 1 decibel so that the needle doesn't
White
strike.
nigga born to keep it real. Come back.
Still too hard, still too hard. Still too hard.
Nigga born to keep it real. Come back.
Okay, 2.5 is okay. So
White nigga born to keep it real. Come baby, that's with me.
keep in mind always to apply whenever you treat the audio event, always press X to create this crossfade feature, okay, in the event. So let us continue and see how it strikes now.
Real, come baby, that's with me. Let me feel you like.
Now here we have evidently volume too loud.
Baby, that's with me. Let me feel you.
We are doing this simply not to make the compressor squeeze too much, because that would sound unnaturally and would lose dynamics.
That's with me. Let me feel you. Me. Let me feel you.
It's in the word me. Dance with me is here. You see, it's here. What I do is I don't trim audio right at the consonant M in the word me, because I want the M to stay as it is in order to make the word, the pronunciation of the word, articulation of the word transparent enough. So I go for the spot where the peak really makes trouble, which is like here, okay? So let us see now. The vocal is doubled. Maybe this will be enough. Again, create crossfades.
Come baby, that's with me. Let me feel you.
And we are at 2.5 minus 2.5 decibels, which is
Baby,
right.
that's with me. Let me feel you like banana. I'll squeeze you like mandarina. Hit you like Samson, hit Dalila. Make you cry out like Argentina.
Argentina definitely is way too loud. Argentina, this T.
Out like Argentina.
Yeah, this is way too loud. This is unnecessary. So by doing this, what I'm doing now, we actually alleviate the effort that compressor has to take to get the sound where we need it to be.
Make you cry out like Argentina. I'll keep you on the floor, Argentina. I'll keep you on.
Okay, this portion needs to get lower.
Dalila. Make you cry out like Argentina. I'll keep you on the.
Of course, you don't have to be so super accurate as I like to be, because I'm perfectionist by nature and it slows me down. Even maybe it's not so necessary at some points, but I'm big champion of quality of precision of
Dalila. Make you cry out like Argentina. I'll keep you on the floor. While friends go home, I'll give you more. I'll give.
For example, this more. At this stage, it would be okay if I apply just one compressor, but I plan to apply more high quality compressors that add its own quality to the vocal sound. So I anticipate and know that later on, after applying more compressor, other compressors, it would be way too much squeezed, you know, unlike the rest, unlike the context, the verbal context of these loud spots. So look.
It won't like the floor. While friends go home, I'll give you more. I'll give your body what it.
When you see that needle is constantly striking up to the -3, which is way too much, it signalizes that probably the entire rest of the vocal tracks are too loud. So to save my time, I will simply hover my mouse over all of these events and turn the volume down a little bit in all of them so as to save myself work. You see that I've reduced just 1 decibel.
While friends go home, I'll give you more. I'll give your body what it needs, what it wants, like Harry Callahan's 44, so go, yeah. Give me a body, my lady, and let me move it.
Okay, we are good to go. Okay, so this was very important steps which I wanted to share with you in this video, and maybe I will shoot another part of the video, making it series, showing you how I apply other plugins, because there will be a number of different plugins I'm gonna apply now. But for the sake of this video, what I wanted to show you was the first essential steps that you should take whenever you mix vocals. First, use subtractive equalization by getting rid of frequencies that you don't want to have in the mix, and afterwards apply compressor number 1 in your vocal chain, which will be Evenizer. I strictly recommend 2A because it is really subtle and evenizes very subtly the levels of the peaks, making the power ready for application of other more powerful plugins like Airvox and etc. Okay, so see you guys. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Kid Ivan, Mellow Music. Like a bar of chocolate, babe. Crack you up like boom boom bag. In the black and yellow hot lingerie. Sexy baby, you just said all eyes on me.